Jane asks, our compliance department has advised that eCQMs will be the only valid method for APP quality reporting after 2024. What is the evidence that we will still be able to use MIPS CQMs?
Jane, you're not alone. I find it be a common misperception that Medicare will eliminate the MIPS CQM submission option for the APP after the 2024 submission year. I've never heard Medicare say it, but I've heard it frequently from those trying to interpret Medicare communications. I think the misperception comes from the concurrence of messaging about the rules and concrete plans for the APM performance pathway, and the simultaneous but unrelated introduction of the concept of digital quality measures. The final rule for 2022 for the quality payment program for Medicare was a big year for the APP. Medicare slowed the transition to the APP and memorialized its plans into rules. By 2025, all MSSP ACOs must stop using the web interface and participate in the APP using eCQMs or MIPS CQMs. In that same final rule for 2022, Medicare introduced the relatively unrelated concept of digital quality measures. Digital quality measures were introduced in the context of issuing a request for comments on the provocative statement that we aim to move to fully digital quality measurement in CMEP's quality reporting and value-based purchasing programs by 2025. It was not a statement of fact, it was a mission statement. Two things have happened since then. In March of 2022, Medicare released a document entitled Digital Quality Measurement Strategic Roadmap. The document nicely reviews the barriers to and a framework for getting over those barriers and getting to a fully digital measurement system. But it did not place any time frame on that transition, and it could as easily encompass decades than years. The final rule for the quality payment program for 2023 was released in November of 2022. Neither in the published strategy nor in the 2023 rulemaking has any further mention been made of an expected cutover date to fully digital quality measurement. Now, I refer you to the Code of Federal Regulations at Part 425 pertaining to the Medicare Shared Savings Program. It's Subpart F pertaining to the quality performance standards and reporting. If you do an internet search for CFR 425.512, you'll find the standards set in the rules. That states that for performance year 2025 and afterwards, the ACO has to report 3 eCQMs or MIPS CQMs and must report caps for a MIPS survey under the APP. This rule confirms that both MIPS CQMs and eCQMs are expected to continue and to be available after sunset of the web interface option after the 2024 performance year. There's no date set in Medicare rules or even in proposals attached to the rules, after which MIPS CQMs will not be applicable to the APP quality reporting. I note that fully digital measurement is not a legislated requirement. For Medicare, this means digital quality measurement is a strategic wish to have rather than a legislated must-have functionality. A similar dynamic played out in 2015 when in the final rule for the physician quality reporting system for 2015, Medicare declared that claims measurement option would be discontinued at a to-be-determined future date. Now, after 8 subsequent rulemaking cycles, that sunset date has not yet materialized. So Medicare can set a date at any time. It just takes a rulemaking cycle to do so, but there really is no evidence that they plan to do this, and I certainly hope they don't. Your functionality with quality reporting will be hurt by moving to full eCQMs.